Hello, my dear students. Today I am going to teach you machine tool technology, which is basically a part of manufacturing science. So please बने रहिए मेरे साथ मेरे चैनल पे and please do like, share and subscribe my videos for latest updates. So very good morning, guys. First of all, welcome you all in my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Rahul Mishra, and previously I have uploaded many videos in mathematics, class 12 mathematics, and engineering drawing. Now I am uploading my video lectures. This is a series of machine tool technology. Machine tool technology. It is basically a part of manufacturing. Many subjects are part of manufacturing like material science, measurement and metrology and instrumentation. Then this machine tool technology. All these subjects are part of manufacturing. Okay, and manufacturing is a part of production. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am basically Dr. Rahul Mishra. I have done BE in Mechanical, MTech in Steel Technology, and my PhD in Fluid Mechanics. From NIT Durgapur. So this is a brief introduction of mine. So now let us continue with our topic. So basically, what is manufacturing? Okay. So what is manufacturing? If we talk in a broader sense, then manufacturing is nothing but conversion of raw materials into finished products. If we talk in broader sense, then manufacturing is nothing but conversion of raw materials into finished product. So this is, I am talking in a broader sense, means to make you understand. Okay, just take a feel of this subject. What is manufacturing? Manufacturing is nothing but to convert a raw material into finished product. That's it. This is in a broader sense. I am not talking the accurate definition. Okay, this is in a broader sense. So now the manufacturing involves what the manufacturing involves. It involves, first of all, let me explain what is the difference between manufacturing and production. Okay. So now, if we talk about the actual definition of manufacturing, manufacturing is the conversion of raw materials into finished product. It is okay, but how? How we are going to do this? How we are going to convert the raw material into finished product? It will not be done by a magic. It is not a magic. You have to follow certain steps, certain process. So by applying that process in proper channel, in proper sequence, then only it is called manufacturing. Means conversion of, this is the definition, half definition. Okay, conversion of raw materials into finished products by applying certain steps. This is the short form of the steps. By involving machining operation or manufacturing operation, this is sequence of operation, this is a process, and this is energy requirement. So by doing all these things in proper sequence, so this is called manufacturing. Now what is production? So production is basically conversion of input into output. Now this is clear. What is the difference? This is the conversion of raw materials into finished product. It is very specific. Manufacturing is basically a narrow term. Okay. This we can use only for engineering purposes. This is a narrow term. Means not for engineering purposes, for physical quantity. Okay. For physical quantity. Anything which is physical, and if you are producing it, then it is called manufacturing. But anything, if you are producing, which is not though physical, but you are producing it. For example, electricity. You are producing electricity, isn't it? You are producing electricity. Are we saying that we are manufacturing electricity of 500 kilowatt? No, we are not saying this. We are saying that we are producing electricity of 500 kilowatt. So this is called production. Means whatever may be the input, whatever may be the output. It is not necessary that the input and output should be a physical quantity. That is called production. And if input and output is a physical quantity, then it is called manufacturing. Okay? The raw material, it is a physical quantity. The finished product, it is also a physical quantity. So if you are converting the physical quantity, then it is called manufacturing. Okay? One more example, in an engineering college, if you are studying in an engineering college, what people says, the owner of the college, what he will say, that we are producing every year 400 mechanical engineers. He will say like this. He will say like this, that we are manufacturing 400 engineers. No, we are producing 400 engineers. Means in manufacturing, men and machine both are needed, both are required. Men and machine both are required, but in production only men is required. In engineering college we are producing engineers. So what is the prime importance? Student and faculty. So both the student and faculty are men. They are not machine. Okay. So for production you require men, but for manufacturing you require men as well as machine. So I think I am able to make the things clear that what is the difference between manufacturing and production. Okay. Now moving further, what is the meaning of this manufacturing? Why this subject is called as manufacturing? It is derived from a Latin word. It is derived from a Latin word, manufactus. It is derived from a Latin word, manufactus, and the meaning of manufactus is made by hands. Anything which is made by hands is called as manufactus, and from this Latin word manufactus, this subject name has been derived, manufacturing. Okay. So now I am rubbing this, or I am giving 1 or 2 minutes. Please note it if you require. Okay. So now so what I said, that manufacturing is basically the conversion of raw materials into finished products by using these techniques. Please remember this, machinery, and for machinery, as I have already mentioned that in manufacturing, men and machine both are required. From O we mean operation, from P we mean process, and from E energy. But for doing all these things, energy is required. Okay. So and in proper sequence. All these process should be in proper sequence. So this is the manufacturing. Okay. So now by doing manufacturing, what we are doing? Why we are manufacturing? Why we are not selling the raw materials? Why we are converting the raw materials into manufactured products? What is the reason behind this? Raw materials to finished products. Why we are doing so? Why? Why not we are selling the raw materials? Because of value addition. This is the importance of manufacturing. What you are doing in manufacturing, you are just doing the value addition. For example, if you go to market and sell a clay, for selling a clay, मट्टी बेचना चाहते हो अगर आप, कोई खरीदेगा क्या? If you are taking 10 kilos of matti clay, then should anyone buy your clay? No. But if you mold it in a pitcher, अगर आप घड़ा बना दो, पिक्चर बना दो, घड़ा, ब्रिक्स बना दो, उसी मट्टी का ब्रिक्स बना दो, तो लोग खरीदेंगे. Then the people will buy. आप जो मट्टी डायरेक्ट बेचने जा रहे थे वो कोई नहीं खरीदेगा, लेकिन उस मट्टी का अगर आप घड़ा बना दिए, अगर आप ईंटा बना दिए तो खरीदेगा सब कोई. तो आपने क्या किया? उस मट्टी में वैल्यू एडिशन किया. You are doing value addition. That is called manufacturing. Okay? Now the products which you are manufacturing, I am rubbing this or note it. Now what are the types of products? What are the types of products? Products are basically divided into two types. One is discrete products, another is continuous products. Products are further classified into these two types: discrete products and continuous products. So what is basically a discrete product and what is basically a continuous product? Very easy. The example of discrete product is nuts, screws, car, bike, means any automobile or locomotives. These products you are manufacturing product by product. It is not like that a continuous car is coming out from a machine, continuously bike is coming out from a machine. It is not like that. You are producing it one by one. Okay. But in continuous product, for example, wires, plates, sheet बोलते हैं इसको अपन, sheet metal. Okay. So wires हो गया, plates हो गया, all these things are continuously producing out from a machine. So this is basically difference between a discrete product and continuous product. Okay. Now moving further. Now we are moving further. Now, why people are doing this manufacturing, converting the raw material into the finished products? Okay. So why they are doing so? They are providing a value addition. Why they are providing value addition? What is the requirement? Because they want to earn money from that value addition. जैसे कि मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया घड़े का. For example, if you are manufacturing a pitcher, घड़ा बना रहे हो, So from clay, if you are manufacturing pitcher, then for example, if it would cost nearly around 10 to 20 rupees for single manufacturing of a single pitcher, but in the market people are selling it of 80 rupees, 60 rupees, 70 rupees likewise. It means when they are adding the value on the product, then definitely they require money for that. They are earning profit from that. That's why they are doing so. So for successful business, they are doing business, that's it. So for successful business, you have to follow certain standards. You have to follow certain standards, which means specifications. Which means specifications. What is the meaning of this? These are nothing but some written or published data. Like our constitution, जैसा हमारा संविधान है. What is our constitution? It is a written document, okay, which is already published. So if somebody is doing some crime, then according to that constitution, we are giving him a punishment, isn't it? Likewise, these are the standards. और यहाँ पे कुछ values लिखे हुए हैं, कुछ standard specification लिखे हैं. उसी के according आपको डिजाइन करना है, नहीं तो आपका प्रोडक्ट नहीं बिकेगा. So what is the meaning of this? For example, अगर एक बल्ब बनाने वाला है, कोई कंपनी है जो बल्ब मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहा है, कोई कंपनी है जो होल्डर बना रहा है बल्ब. तो होल्डर अगर बहुत बड़े साइज का बना दिया, तो आपको उस होल्डर के हिसाब से बल्ब मिलेगा. बल्ब तो नॉर्मल साइज का बना होता है, तो आपको जो बल्ब मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हो वो उस होल्डर में फिट होना चाहिए ना. तो कोई भी कंपनी जो बल्ब बना रहा है वो किसी और कंपनी के होल्डर में कैसे फिट हो सकता है, उसको कैसे पता? उसको नहीं पता, लेकिन स्टैंडर्ड में सब लिखा है. तो जो कंपनी होल्डर बना रहा है वो स्टैंडर्ड को फॉलो करके होल्डर को बनाएगा, और जो कंपनी बल्ब बना रहा है वो भी वही स्टैंडर्ड फॉलो करके बल्ब बनाएगा. तो डेफिनेटली साइज मैच कर जाएगा. नहीं तो आप सोचिए, इफ यू आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बल्ब और होल्डर, एंड फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बल्ब and you have created a bulb which is of very high size, and your bulb is not fitting in the standard holder which has been designed by following certain standards, by following certain specifications. So if your bulb is not inserted into that holder, then people will buy your bulb, they will not buy. So that's why if you have to run a successful business, then this is of utmost importance. Standards and specification, you have to follow this. Okay. Now what are various standards? I think you all know this. Standard are basically ISO, means International Organization for Standardization. International Organization for Standardization. This is ISO. In India, we follow BIS, means Bureau of Indian Standards. Bureau of Indian Standards. Previously, its name was ISI. पहले इसको ISI बोलते थे, अभी नाम चेंज हो गया BIS. ISI का पूरा नाम क्या था? ISI का नाम था Indian Standard Institute. इधर लिख दो. Okay, so these are the standards which people follow. So basically the standard which is followed is ISO, internationally recognized standards. This is an internationally recognized standard, so people wants to follow this. That's why in products you see that it is written that ISO. In big company it is written like ISO 9001 9001 approved company. So why it is written? They are following this standard. Okay, people comes and check from this organization. People come and check that whether they are following the norms of this standardization or not. If they approve that this industry is following these norms, then only they will get ISO certification. Okay. So what are the various ISO certifications? Let us see. So now let us see what are the various standards. The formation of this ISO. What is this? This is written like, for example, if I say ISO 9001 2008. If it is written like that, then what is the meaning of this? This is the meaning of organization. By this we came to know that the organization is ISO who is certifying. Okay. This is basically the field of certification, and this is the year of establishment. This is the year of establishment. Okay. So now what is this? This is nothing but it means that in 2008 a written document has been prepared, which is that like 9001. If it is written 9001, then it is clear that this is for the field of manufacturing. This is for the field of manufacturing or production. For industry, people are following this 9001. If it is written 14001, then it is related to environment. Okay. If 14001 certification a company gets, it means it is environmentally good company, environment friendly company. So 9001 means the field of manufacturing. Okay. So ISO 9001 2008 means this company is in the field of manufacturing. It is following the norms of manufacturing quality and standard specification of ISO, and this document 9001 has been established, has been written in the year 2008. Now we all know that as in our constitution amendments are possible. Lots of amendments have been done so far. Here also amendments possible. So now in the field of manufacturing the amendment has been done in the year 2015. Okay, please remember this. These type of questions are asked in GATE. Okay. So in 2015 the amendment has been done in 9001 document. Okay, 9001 means related to industry. So if in industry it is written 9001 2008, it means it is not upgraded yet. It must be written in 2015. Okay, because it has been updated. Amendment has been done. Why so? Because of environmental changes. Not many changes have been done in the environment. So definitely the standards also change according to the environment. That's why amendment has been done in 2015. Okay. So likewise, this is the formation of any standardization. Okay, this is the formation of standardization. Now, so basically, if I say ISO 9001, so 9001 is basically checking the quality management system. Okay, this ISO is continued, and if I write 14001, it is basically environment management system. Likewise, many are there. If I write 50001, then it is basically related to energy management system. Okay. Likewise, many standards are there. So you can read it from book. This type of questions can ask in GATE for 1 marks. Okay. Now we are moving into the subject. This is basically we are creating a field of the subject. Okay. Just to make you understand the subject, just to give you the feel of the subject. Now we are moving into the subject. What are the types of manufacturing process? What are the types of manufacturing process? So basically, manufacturing process is divided into 3 types. Zero process, then positive process, negative process. Okay, so these are the three types of processes: zero process, positive process and negative process. So what are the difference between these three processes? Why we are giving this name? It is very simple. Zero process means there is no mass loss. There is no mass loss. मास सेम रहेगा, जो रॉ मटेरियल आपने यूज किया और जो फिनिश प्रोडक्ट बनाया दोनों का मास में कोई अंतर नहीं है, तो जीरो प्रोसेस. आपने जो रॉ मटेरियल लिया और जो आपका फिनिश प्रोडक्ट बना उसका मास बढ़ गया, यहाँ पे मास हो जाएगा इंक्रीज, तो पॉजिटिव प्रोसेस. और आपके रॉ मटेरियल से जो फिनिश प्रोडक्ट बना उसका मास कम हो गया, तो हो जाएगा नेगेटिव प्रोसेस. अब what are the example of this? For example, in zero process we can take the example of casting, forming. ये सब अपन ले सकते हैं. For example मैं forming का example देता हूँ. जैसे ये मान लो मेरा डाई है, ये ऐसा है, ऐसे ही रहता है. अब यहाँ मैंने अपना सेमी सॉलिड है ना, पूरा पूरा सॉलिड भी नहीं है, पूरा पूरा लिक्विड भी नहीं है. ये सेमी सॉलिड को डाल दिया और इसको मैंने कस दिया, टाइटन कर दिया. करने के बाद जब निकाला इसको, तो ये जो आपका सॉलिड है वो इस शेप का बन जाएगा, इस पैटर्न का बन जाएगा. तो आपका सॉलिड ऐसा निकलेगा, ऐसा निकलेगा. तो इसका जो मास रहा होगा m, सेम मास का बनेगा, ये कोई चेंज नहीं है. तो ये होता है जीरो प्रोसेस. ओके, नाउ यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव प्रोसेस का मैं एग्जांपल लेता हूँ. वेल्डिंग बोल सकता हूँ, वेल्डिंग हो गया, सोल्डरिंग हो गया. तो इस समय आप क्या कर रहे हो, आपका पहले एक पार्ट ऐसा था और एक पार्ट अलग था ऐसा. These are two different parts. इसका मास मान लो m है, इसका m डैश है, अलग अलग मास है. आपने क्या किया, वेल्डिंग करके इसको जोड़ दिया, तो आपका प्रोडक्ट कैसा बन गया. यहाँ पे फ्लक्स आ गया, मशीनिंग करके निकाल दिया, तो ये आपका वेल्डिंग बन गया. तो अब ये पूरा प्रोडक्ट आपका एक अकेला प्रोडक्ट बन गया, जो दो अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट था. तो इसका एक मास m था, इसका m डैश था, लेकिन फाइनल प्रोडक्ट का मास क्या हो गया, m डबल डैश. तो मास बढ़ गया कि बढ़ गया, इन दोनों को आपने जोड़ दिया, तो ये अलग मास था, ये अलग मास था, जोड़ दिया तो आपका प्रोडक्ट का मास बढ़ गया. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड पॉजिटिव प्रोसेस, मास बढ़ना चाहिए. और नेगेटिव प्रोसेस, जितने भी आपके मशीनिंग प्रोसेस है, जितने भी मशीनिंग प्रोसेस मतलब मेटल कटिंग प्रोसेस. कौन सा प्रोसेस, मेटल कटिंग. Nowadays this name is very specific. You are not only cutting metal, you are cutting any materials. That's why the name which is more suitable is material cutting process. तो इसमें आपने फॉर एग्जांपल अगर यहां लिखता हूं, अब इसमें अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अपन ने टर्निंग प्रोसेस लिया, लेथ में टर्निंग कर रहे हैं ना, ये मेरा कटिंग टूल है, ऐसा पढ़ाऊंगा मैं भी बाद में. तो अब देखो मैं कोई बात बताओ, पहला आपका जो मटेरियल रहा होगा ये पूरा रहा होगा, पूरा रहा होगा. तो अब आपने क्या किया, यहां से इसको काटते काटते यहां तक लेके आए, तो अब आपका ये फिनिश प्रोडक्ट बन गया. तो अब आपका ये जो पहले जो मास रहा होगा यहाँ पे, तो m रहा होगा, लेकिन कटने के बाद m डैश आया, और ये जो m डैश है ये लेस देन m, कम हो गया मास, इतना पोर्शन आपने निकाल दिया. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड नेगेटिव प्रोसेस, मास कम हो गया. तो जितने भी मशीनिंग ऑपरेशन है, मेटल कटिंग या मटेरियल कटिंग, जो भी ऑपरेशन होगा वो सब में क्या होता है, नेगेटिव प्रोसेस होता है. क्लियर. तो ये होता है तीन टाइप का, जीरो प्रोसेस, पॉजिटिव प्रोसेस एंड नेगेटिव प्रोसेस. ठीक है. ओके गाइस, सो आई एम एंडिंग माय वीडियो हियर ओनली. नेक्स्ट वीडियो आई विल बी अपलोडिंग सून. So this is the series of machine tool technology. So what we did so far, we just understand what is the meaning of manufacturing, from where the manufacturing came, what is the difference between manufacturing and production, and how we can be why we are manufacturing, means we are doing a value addition. What is the need of value addition? To earn profit. That's why we say that people are running not manufacturing industry, they are running a business. So the main aim of business is to earn profit. Why? How they are earning profit? By doing a value addition. Now, then after we learn how they can run a successful business by following certain standards, certain specifications. So I explained you different type of specification like ISO and BIS. What is the formation of, how we can form an ISO, what is the formation of ISO, I explained all those things. Then what we learn, what are the different type of products, discrete products and continuous products, and what are the various manufacturing processes. There are three types of processes: zero process, positive process and negative process. All these I have explained so far. Okay, so now thank you guys मुझसे जुड़ने के लिए. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon, because by doing so you will get the latest updates of my videos. Okay, thank you guys. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you, my dear students.